Same neighborhood, similar homes. One sold quickly, one is still sitting on the market 90 days later. What is the reason for this? Today we are going to cover 3 reasons why one house might sell quickly and one home may sit. And buyers, watch this video too, because you may learn some secrets to negotiate a better price on a home. Sellers, you need to watch this so that you can list properly, sell quickly, and make more money in the end. So let's get to those 3 tips. Our first tip is price, and you are all going, oh, especially sellers, because in this market, you may have realized that your home value has slightly dropped year over year for the past couple of years. So you may be selling at a lower price than you would like to be selling at. But pricing your listing correctly is very important. So let's look at why you want to do this. I have had so many sellers come to me and say, let's price higher because that way we can get a lower offer and then negotiate it. I have never really seen it work that way, especially in this market where buyers are very savvy on pricing and concessions and things that they want. And this is because their interest rates are quite high. So sellers, it is better to list at or slightly below what your realtor suggests. And if you have an experienced realtor, this will work with pricing and it will help sell quickly as long as you have the 2 other things that we're going to talk about. So you're going to price at or slightly below, and that way you are likely to get quicker offers and probably at or above the listing price with more negotiating power on your end. Or you may end up with multiple offers where then you can negotiate the price up depending on the buyer demand and what the buyers want to do. So pricing right is extremely important. And let me tell you about the Zillow, Redfin, and other estimates. We now have stats that Zillow actually is about 7% off on homes that haven't been listed yet. So if you are seeing your Zillow Zestimate and you're like, well, the realtor said it was $550, but Zillow is saying $580. Well, calculate that 7%, see where it lands. And that 7% maybe your house is worth more, maybe it's worth less, but those estimates are not correct. You need an experienced realtor to give you pricing, and then you need to price at or just below that pricing. And that pricing needs to take in the condition of your home and updates, upgrades, things like that. But this is usually the main reason why one house will sit in a neighborhood and another house will sell quickly. Let's get on to number 2. So number 2 is presentation. This is how you present your home to buyers. This is not marketing. This is just what you need to do to prepare your home to go on the market and have the best experience. So some things you need to consider are updating, smells, and cleanliness of your home. So when it comes to updates, there's a few basic things. Now, I just had a seller that had a 1990s home. It had the original countertops, cabinets, flooring, stuff like that. So what they did before we went on the market is they got quartz put on the countertops. They painted all the cabinets throughout the house white instead of that yellow wood that nobody really loves anymore. They switched out the railings, and the house was just freshened up and looked way more modern. We actually did get multiple offers within 2 days of showing on that house. And part of that was because of the seller's preparation. So you might want to consider, like if you've got older cabinets, just having them painted. You don't need to replace them all. You may want to consider updating countertops in the kitchens and bathrooms. You might want to replace a sink. You might want to replace the faucet sets. You might want to replace lighting. If you've still got boob lights in your house, I can tell you my buyers always make jokes about old boob lights. So they are things that you might want to switch out. Carpet. Here's the thing. Buyers don't want you to offer them money to replace things anymore. Not in this market. They want it done before they move in. So go ahead, pick some neutral carpet, switch your carpet out, especially if it's older. If you have wood floors like mine that your dog has damaged, you may want to get those redone so that they look nice. If you have old linoleum, you might just want to switch it out with some cheap, wood-looking vinyl or something. Just update and freshen that carpet, especially if you've had dogs or cats or anybody that's peed on the carpet, then we definitely want to switch that out. I kind of mentioned the fixtures, so bathroom lighting, door handles, little things like that can make such a difference. And then you want to declutter your home. We don't want to see your crap. Buyers don't want to see your crap. You need to pack it all away. And then if needed, if you have older furnishings, we may need to remove some and do some staging. And then the last one is cleanliness. If your house is clean, spotless when buyers come in, they are going to have a better opinion of it straight away. So that preparation, pricing and preparation is key. Now, on to the third thing, and that is marketing and how a realtor presents your home to the buyers. And this is very important too. I see realtors still in this day and age taking photos with their phone. They're not good photographers. They go around snapping pictures and then they post it up, put your house on the market, and your house sits forever. Because the first opinion of a home that your buyers get is from what they're seeing on the internet. So many buyers look on the internet first. There's not many these days that aren't going through pictures, aren't looking at floor plans, aren't looking at whatever they can before they actually come and see your home. So you want a professional that is going to get a professional photographer in and take photos. You want video. And do you know what? And not many realtors do video. You want a video of your home. Your realtor does not need to be in the video. You want a video of your home. And the reason for that is listings with video get 403% more inquiries. And they sell 31% faster. That is no joke. And there's only 10% of realtors doing video right now, which blows my mind. I am a realtor. I use video and have for a few years. You also want floor plans because buyers want to be able to see how their furniture will fit. And it also helps people that are like, oh, I don't know, but let's go see it. And then you got to get out and do showings. If they have floor plans with measurements, they can already decide if that is going to work for them or not. So professional photography, video, floor plans, video walkthroughs so they can walk through the house. And then description. And these days with AI, descriptions are becoming more important. They need to be kind of less fluffy and they need to be more centric as to what the house offers. And that is because AI, people are searching now like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath in Longmont with this size bedroom, this size yard. You need details in that description. So yes, you can still have a flow where you're saying, enjoy these beautiful mountain views while you sit in your kitchen with attached dining room, things like that, that buyers are actually using AI to search for, and AI will be able to pick that up from the feeds like Zillow, Home.com, your realtor's website, and put your house in front of them. So we want that description to be AI happy. We want good photos and presentation. And then there is strategy to what days are best. I don't think it's good to post on the weekend because buyers need time to kind of sort their schedule out and decide when they're coming to see your home. And for most buyers, that will be the weekend or evenings. So post, midweek, have your home go live. If your agent's going to do a open house, and it's best to do it that first weekend, but they need to be able to advertise it. So maybe they post on a Monday, advertise the open house starting Wednesday. Maybe they don't do open houses, which is totally fine too. But you want to post on the right day. You want to price it right. It needs to be presented well. And then marketing strategy is very important. So for buyers, you are going to look for these homes that are sitting on the market for 30 plus days. And then you're going to go in and negotiate on those houses. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with these houses. They just haven't been priced right. Maybe they didn't paint a wall, and you can do that cheaply. Look for those, if you are looking for a bargain, look for those houses that have sat for a while and maybe need a little fine tuning. So I hope this information has been helpful. My name is Hayley Bartlett. I am a realtor in the Longmont and surrounding areas. And I'm here to not just show you Longmont, but help you with real estate things as well. You can find my details down below, and you'll also find a guide to preparing your house to get the most money. So be sure to click on that, grab that guide, and contact me if you need anything. See ya.